First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. 22 needle.
First down, Young. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. A 2nd down throw for Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Come on, set. Hey, computer. Ready.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. And you look at the Saints defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Ready.
Third and short yardage, Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua going to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Here's Lou Hedley on now to punt the football. Returning it is Moore. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young, he's going to change it up. Young to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Real green.
Young to throw it. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Young. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Perry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now here's Lou Hedley now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. That's complete to Mooney. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Saints will have the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Here's Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So a player's shaken up. We'll get a stoppage here. And that's Alvin Kamara, the one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A 62-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Here's Young. There's Mooney with another catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he...
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the gun, it's Carr. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Young's throw there, complete to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now the guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On play action, here's Tua. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to Perry. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Young on first down. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It'll be Young again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's brought down. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Carr going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Perry on the move to the right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Okay, right?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a return will stop right around the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Ready.
Now Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Mooney, 38 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Young. He's got Mingo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Young to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,